The universe is big, it's vast and complicated and ridiculous, and sometimes, very rarely, impossible things just happen, and we call them miracles. I am and will always will be the optimist, the hoper of far-flung hopes and the dreamer of improbable dreams. Love is brightest in the dark. Find peace amid the dark. I don't think of all the misery, but of the beauty that remains. Fear doesn't have to make you cruel and cowardly. Fear can make you kind. Be strong, even if it breaks your heart. When you're a kid, they tell you it's all grow up, get a job, get married, get a house, have a kid, and that's it. But the truth is, the world is so much stranger, that it's so much darker, and so much madder, and so much better. The true mind can weather all the lies and illusions without being lost. The true heart can tough the poison and hatred without being harmed. Since beginningless time, darkness thrives in the void, but always yields to purify.
Ilya! Not all stories in the end.
Raggedy man.
Just make it a good one, eh?
Deep in the forest of Remnant, beside a great and mighty river, stood the small, fragile home of a cold, frail man, a lone wizard. Hidden from the dangers and distractions of the world, the wizard seldom had visitors. Men's run when a good man goes to war. Night will fall and drown the sun when a good man goes to war. Friendship dies and true love lives. Night will fall and the dark will rise when a good man goes to war. But on this day, as he peered out his window, his gaze fell upon a young maiden. Calmly she sat beneath his tree in a state of absolute tranquility. When the wizard demanded an explanation, the maiden simply replied, "My name is Winter. I am on a journey, and I am waiting for my sisters." With that, she closed her eyes and sat in silence. The wizard told himself the girl was a fool, but the longer she sat, the more he wished to share in the serenity the young maiden enjoyed. In time, he grew tired and decided to close his eyes as well, thinking on this strange predicament. Upon opening his eyes, the wizard was befuddled to find that a second maiden appeared beneath his tree, cheerful and spry, with a basket of fruit and flowers. When he asked for an explanation, the girl simply replied, "My name is Spring. I am on a journey, and I am waiting for my sisters." To show her gratitude for his reluctant hospitality, the girl retrieved a handful of seeds from her basket and planted them in the wizard's garden. The old hermit could hardly believe his eyes as the maiden turned what was once a mere pile of dirt and manure into a beautiful garden from which life would surely blossom. It is likely he would have gazed for hours were it not for the unfamiliar laughter he heard beneath his tree. A young woman with a warm smile now stood beside the two maidens. The wizard begged her to introduce herself, to which she happily responded, "My name is Summer. I am on a journey, and I am waiting for my sister." Of course, thought the wizard, but another chirp of laughter left the old man perplexed. What in the world was so funny? As it turned out, it was him. The new arrival found the wizard's insistence on staying indoors so very amusing. Why choose to view the world through a small window when the door leading out to it was right at his side? It was a compelling argument, and after only a moment of brief hesitation, the wizard left his home and stepped outside. The warmth of the sun brought with it a surge of energy and life, and soon the wizard wasn't feeling much like himself anymore. He was feeling much better. As the day drew to a close, the maidens and the wizard all settled down and prepared a feast. Winter set the table, spring supplied the crops, summer prepped the meal, and the wizard was the happiest he's been in ages. But in all the excitement, he nearly failed to notice the delicate woman that now stood beneath his tree. He smiled and beckoned her to join them, asking only for her name. "My name is Fall," she replied softly. "I am on a journey, and I am here to meet my sisters. Who are you?" "Me?" the wizard wondered. "Well, I am an old hermit, and I have lived in these woods alone for centuries, and I'm afraid my story is not very interesting, as I have no one to love and nothing to my name." The elder sister looked at all that surrounded them. "But, sir, do you not see? You have so much." It was true. With their help, it was now clear to see that the wizard had everything he could ever need. He was grateful, but a question lingered in his mind. "Why me?" he asked. "Why did the four of you choose to open my eyes, to share with me your gifts? Why am I so special?" The four sisters looked to one another, perplexed. Finally, the eldest spoke. "I beg your pardon, sir, but we did not do these things for you because you were special. We do what we can for everyone because we are able." The wizard was at a loss. Never in his 4 years had he come across such kindness, and it was in that moment that he knew what should be done. The wizard summoned his magic, every ounce he could muster, and bestowed it upon the sisters. He smiled. "Take this gift, and know now that you are able to do so much more." Now, armed with the elements, the very powers of nature, and unimaginable magic of the wizard, the four maidens, winter, spring, summer, and fall, promised to carry on with their journey, using their gifts to aid others as they aided him. One by one, the sisters left. Before they did, they made one final promise. They promised to return each and every year to visit their dear friend.